Ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to our final author of the evening, I am legally obligated to warn you, for the sake of the White Rabbit, that if you are faint of heart, you must now leave the venue. Those brave or foolish enough to stay should be prepared to be both terrified and delighted. Here to read from his latest book, Hobo Joe's Tales of Spooky Ghost. Please welcome Hobo Joe.
Once there was this ghost who couldn't say boo, 'cause he had a speech impediment. So he would just go around going, oh, oh, oh. And people always thought that there was a train or boat going by. This made the ghost so mad, and he would yell, "I'm not a boat!" And the people would say, "Well, it's not our fault if we..." Hey, hold on. How come you can say boat? This next story is called The Dog Boy. Once there was this boy who was always licking his own dog. Not like in a sex way, but I guess kind of like a sex way. Anyway, when the boy died, he came back as his own dog, but the dog wasn't dead yet, so it had a dog brain, but also a boy's brain. And so whenever he was licking himself, you never knew which one of them was really doing it. They say on a clear night, if you listen very closely, you can still hear the parents telling the dog to knock it off. That's because the parents and dog are still alive and really loud. Also, you have to be pretty close to the house. This next one is called Baby Doodles. Baby Doodles died when she was only a baby, so she never even knew that she was a ghost. And she would just crawl around the house, crying and making ghost poops. Her parents eventually got real old and they died too, but they didn't come back as ghosts. So there was just this one apartment in town with a dead baby crawling around in it. So that's pretty spooky, huh, guys? This last one is called Screaming Cynthia. Screaming Cynthia was this one ghost who would scream all the time for no reason, like, for no reason at all. And her neighbors would get so annoyed. And one night, a man came out onto his porch and he said, "Cynthia, if you don't stop that screaming, I'll kill you." That made everybody laugh. Even Cynthia. But then she went right back to screaming. And you guys know what the scariest thing of all is? That one story about baby doodles is true. Woo!